So I feel like I need to explain.
Your headwear?
Woke up. Yeah, my headwear. I woke up this morning and decided I had no cares left to give. Throw a headband on, slick back the hair from yesterday.
You know?
Done. Let's record.
We're not really going to a studio. If you're in your
Well,
own
I
house.
have my studio in my house.
There
I
you
do
go.
what I want.
Your studio, your rules.
Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee. This is season 2 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, be a friend, listen to OYF. Thank you so much, and go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves. What's up now, bro?
So, good morning. This is Saturday, the 23rd of May.
Yes.
And this is episode 84.
84.
Totally not prime.
No,
Even I know
like,
that.
really not prime.
Extra not prime.
So, do you know what happened on this date in 1913?
May 23rd, 1913.
Yes.
Enlighten me, please.
The toupee was invented.
Wow.
Just kidding. I made that up completely.
I would imagine 1913, it's probably been out before then.
Probably.
Yeah. Should I look it up?
Oh, yeah. Do on this date and see what fanciness comes up.
All right. When?
Maybe that's when unicorns were invented.
They've always been around, dude. How do you spell toupee?
You're probably right.
I'm sure there have been different types of hair hats for centuries.
Made out of like horse or ox hair. Like the toothbrushes, remember? Back in the day?
Yeah.
Like ox hair.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes, on this date, May 23rd.
Okay, you said 1913. You were off by about 5,000 years. The origins and history of the
that's not
toupee
bad.
and wigs have been written into history from as early as 3100 BC for toupees and 1675 for wigs.
I was
The term
close.
wig is short from periwig and refers to the use of synthetic animal or human hair to conceal baldness or restore hair appearance. I did not know that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
okay.
now, do the on this date, May 23rd, and see if anything fancy comes up. My eyes
3100
twitching. I don't know.
BC. That's crazy.
Can you see that? My eyes twitching.
No, are you messing with me? Are you serious?
I'm serious. I think it's stress. Anyway, let's see.
Okay.
May 23rd, any year, what fanciness happened?
All right. On this day, May 23rd. All right.
Drum roll.
Okay. I don't know why this is funny to me, but there's a couple different things in here because there's some. It sounds kind of dental related, right? All right. It's 1618. The second defenestration of Prague. Huh? Two Catholic lords regent and their secretary are thrown out of a window and amazingly are not seriously injured by the 70-foot fall. And it triggers the 30 Years' War.
Wow. And I know what you're going with, like dental, because fenestration is when you have like a little window of gum tissue missing above a tooth.
Right.
So you see the crown of the tooth, and then above it, the gum tissue.
You're looking at bone or root, right?
Yeah, but it's a window of it because the French word for window is la fenêtre. So la fenêtre is the window.
Okay.
Anyway, I remember that from hygiene school because I had French for 5 years a long time ago.
I was always into like weird words that no one uses. And
like gemination.
Yes. How about iatrogenic?
Iatrogenic, yep.
You know? So Things like that. Just I don't know. They just sound interesting. Here's another one.
Those are your I call those your college words. Like you paid good money for those words.
Yes. That added maybe 12 to 15 bifurcation.
Yeah.
Sequestrum.
Yeah.
You know.
Operculum.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy words.
Yeah. That's part of my $12 to $15 bag of words that I got for thousands of dollars. Yeah. So
that's nice.
Yeah. Now people know what you get in hygiene school. You don't just get to clean teeth. You come away with a sack full of fancy words. Here you go.
Yes, and you can just throw that over your shoulder and take it whatever office you work at.
And
Boom.
just throw in people's faces. Oh, you know what that is?
Grab one and you go,
that's
like
a philtrum. That little...
A philtrum?
Dimple. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Benjamin Franklin announces his invention of bifocals.
Oh, May 23rd?
Yeah, 1785, son.
We picked a good day. Go Benny. What's up?
Oh, and The Shining in 1980 was dropped on this day.
What?
And
that is possibly the most important one of the bunch.
Nah, I think this one beats it. In 2000, Eminem releases his third studio album, the Marshall Mathers LP, the fastest ever selling studio album.
Wow.
Boom. Won a Grammy for it.
Talk about all those important things.
May 23rd, folks. Only at OYF.
Today's a day to celebrate.
Yeah. You know.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you time to think about it.
Okay.
What is the most pressing thing plaguing the modern middle-aged American right now? And what I want you to do is think about what it is, and then I'm going to count to 3, and we both say it at the same time and see if we have the same one. Let me know when you're ready, and I'm going to count to 3, and then we both say it at the same time and see if we're like best friends, like stepbrothers.
Okay, yeah, we're totally going to not get this, but okay. Middle-aged people. All right, I'm a little bit older, so I got legit concerns.
You got it?
Yeah.
You have what you want? Okay, ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Lower
Not
back
wearing
pain.
night guards. Oh.
Okay. Not wearing night
good.
guards. You could say sleep apnea machines too, because those things are freaking horrible.
I was kind of joking because I have a night guard because I grind and clench my teeth, and I have not worn it. I go through spurts where I'm like religiously, before I go to bed, it has to be here, all up in here, and then I'm just like, nah.
I did not know that about you.
That I clench and grind?
That you had a bite guard.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, in the non-dental world, it's simply a plastic appliance that's custom molded to your teeth to keep you from grinding your teeth and cracking them and wearing them out. So,
and I have the type that has a blob of acrylic in the front so your back teeth don't touch. Yeah. Loved it. Super comfortable. I can keep my mouth closed at night because I'm not really a mouth breather. The new one, because the other one broke, the new one is so big and bulky.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was I kind of tossed it, and it hit the floor and broke, which...
Yeah. Crap.
Why am I tossing my night guard? I have no idea. I don't remember.
I had one made maybe 20 years ago, dude, and I swear to God, it was like trying to fall asleep with a hockey puck in your mouth.
That's what this one is now.
I was like... I'd put it in, and if I didn't put it in like long enough before I went to bed, I would take it out. You know, I had to put, let's say I'm going to bed at 10, like a 90-year-old, you know.
Hey, I go to bed at 9.
That was my intention.
Rude.
You know.
Thanks, and, Carlos.
So you got to put it in an hour before. You know, at least I did.
Really?
Yeah, for it to kind of like settle in, so I can fall asleep with it. I couldn't just slap it in and then lay down. You know.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. Slap it in, boom.
I can't do it.
I think I actually sleep better, more sound with it in, which is weird.
Yeah. You might, because your jaw's not wobbling all over the place and just working stuff out in your sleep. You know, it's funny you saying that, because yesterday I woke up with some tightness in the jaw. And, you know, I don't sleep well. So, anyway, it's a long story.
Oh, speaking of that, the tightness, I bought one of those those massage guns, like a heavy duty one, and it comes with this kind of hard but styrofoamy type ball.
Yeah.
You can attach that sucker in.
I got one.
I put it
just
on
like
my jaw. Oh, did you put it on your jaw yet?
No, because I'm not a psychopath. Doesn't that hurt?
No, do it. No. Oh, it'll make you, like, if you don't open your mouth wide enough, it'll make your teeth chatter. But oh my gosh, as soon as you get in there and you work those muscles, they're so loose and it just feels like your jaw's just hanging open. The other thing is, back when I had a massage therapist that came to my house, she did an internal massage for these muscles. She put gloves on and really worked these muscles.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, an intraoral massage is probably one of the top 10 favorite things in my bucket right now. Or back then.
That sounds sketchy as hell, though. It just sounds funny. I mean, but I did see.
It does sound funny, but it's amazing.
I'm into chiropractic stuff, right?
Yes.
I've only been like twice,
You too.
but I love watching it. I don't. For some reason, it's. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I can't be the only one because they have like compilations.
Yeah.
35, 40, 50 minutes long. Several of them.
Right.
Of just the crack part. Not the exam. I don't give a
Yes.
damn about the exam. Do your feet, are your legs the same length? Who cares? I just want to hear that crack. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And there's a dude, I can't remember his name, but there was some lady complaining of jaw tightness. And he did some maneuver where he cracked her jaw. Like, popped the...
Ooh.
And I go...
That's scary.
I've never heard of something like that, But the lady was like, oh, wow, that feels amazing. Crack her jaw, and I didn't even know you can do that,
Right.
But evidently you can. It's a joint.
Does it scare you when they crack your neck? Like, when I have mine done, I've done it a few times, and I try to, like, I feel like I'm really good at, like, deep breath and just go.
And just relax. Yeah.
And then they just pop, and then they crack, and then it's like, right down your neck.
Right.
But it scares me. I think, like, I do a Hail Mary before they do it just in case I die.
Yeah. Or they go too far and they twist and you're watching your body on the table,
Your head just falls off because they did it a little too much.
How hard the kind of force it takes to just rip your fat head, not yours, but I'm saying like a human head
Thanks.
off a body. You got to be, it's got to be some industrial
It might take
type.
a little bit.
Yeah, it might take some force. The one that I found that was incredibly relaxing was where you lay face down and they kind of move your head to the sides and they crack all. I mean, I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
I think it's called the cervical thoracic junction.
Sure.
Well, that's what my guy does it. The one I watched the most, right? And it felt like my arms were like an inch or two longer after that.
Oh wow.
Because all this right here, it just kind of just let it out. Why are we talking about chiropractors?
It started with the night guard and progressed from there.
That's how we do it.
I wanted to let you know that I ate a little bit of gluten last night, so my knees are feeling very lubricated this morning.
Nice. You probably do a few squats this morning.
I should.
Yeah.
You know how I said I was gonna be a runner.
How's that
I did
going?
that. It's not. I did that 5K. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did that run on May 2nd, and then I ran like 4 days later, and that was, what is today? Yeah, that was the last time I ran.
That's disappointing, Sandy.
I know.
It's a little disappointing because I was excited for you.
I'm gonna do it. Do it. I just need to stop being stupid and lazy and whatever. So.
Well, I figured out. I got a weird lower back, right?
Sure.
I just remember we were our middle age thing. That was my thing, lower back pain.
Oh yes.
That I just yelled out. Okay. I attribute it to. I figured it out. I have a weak core. My core is just absolute shit. Okay. It's not even a core. It shouldn't even. It's not weak enough to call itself a weak core. You know what I mean? It's beyond that. So I'm ox-like from mid back up.
Okay.
I can kick a door down without even trying.
Okay.
But the middle part, trash, you know?
So are you like a turtle on their back if you have to get up off the floor or something?
If I gotta make sudden moves, but if I catch it, if I'm standing up, I'm ripping heads off, right? But but if I gotta move, it's a problem. So I've been doing some research. Okay.
Okay.
There's a couple different things. I want to spend more time doing cardio than I do lifting weights. So I started this new weight program for building just strength. I don't want size. I'm already a big guy. I don't need any more size. I'm not trying to bodybuild. I just want to be
no bulk.
I want to be bone crushing Russian farmer strong. You know what I'm saying? But
you're not Russian.
I just want to be that type of freaky strong. Oh, okay. And I'm pretty strong for a dude. But anyway, so this just focuses on just heavy movements. The point is, I bought a kettlebell, and they just delivered it like last night, like at 5:00.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be my go-to for the core exercises.
Awesome.
You know, and it's only like I think 25 pounds. They go up to 100 something, 109. What am I, the Hulk?
Your back out.
Are you crazy? All I could do with 109 one is maybe stand there for a minute and hurt my wrist. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. You know.
You can't even like get it out of the box from Amazon.
But this thing,
it's so heavy.
When you swing it, I know, right? The box this thing came in was all chewed up, like somebody just threw it. You know.
They probably just shoved it across the floor instead of picking it up.
The UPS guy comes out of the truck. He's like, "I got 2 boxes for you, dude." He goes, "Because be careful. There's a little weight to this one. I don't know what it is." I'm like, "Well, it's a kettlebell." He goes, "Oh, okay, that makes sense because it's like 25 pounds, but it's the size of this mic." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "What the hell did you buy, man? a chunk of uranium? What is this?" You know? I don't know what I'm doing with this kettlebell. Yeah. But that's what YouTube is for, and
just make sure you watch the YouTube video, the right YouTube videos, because there are some that people post of just idiots at the gym.
Oh yeah.
And you'll be swinging it around, going, "Yeah, I learned this on YouTube."
This is, I forget his name, but this guy is a kettlebell guy.
Master?
That's all he does. Yeah, I don't. Master is a strong word, but I'm not calling anybody master.
That's awesome.
But I'm not a Jedi or a samurai.
Yet. You will be. I have a feeling that you will.
Dude, if you could be either like a samurai, like in 1830.
Yeah.
They were like the baddest guys around, or people around.
Of course.
If you were like a chick samurai, right? Or a Jedi with a lightsaber. Same kind of thing, same principle, still a sword type of thing. Would you rather be in space? Or would you rather be in, I don't want to say ancient, but,
Jedi.
2 or 3 centuries ago.
Jedi? Totally.
You think so?
Because the only reason, 2 reasons. 1, I love space and stuff.
Okay.
And 2, they move stuff with their minds. If samurais could learn that, and be in space, they would basically be Jedi. They would be Jedis. Okay, so Jedi. What about you?
You got to think that the whole Jedi thing was loosely based on.
Oh yeah.
The samurai culture.
I mean, look at the dude's outfit. Like, put a picture of his outfit on there. Looks like a samurai, or at least Japanese and. Something.
Okay. That's hilarious. I'd probably have to go with the Jedi also, because I just want something that can cut through steel.
You don't think a samurai sword could?
Well, I've looked into how they make samurai swords.
Me too. Oh, it's amazing. Isn't it?
I don't know who figured this out.
I don't know.
There's a high carbon steel, and then there's a lower carbon steel, and they use the high carbon for the edge, and the way they fold it, it winds up being the edge. And then the spine is softer, so they differentially heat treat it with clay. and they sharpen this thing by hand. Whoever figured this out had to be
a ninja.
A literal ninja, because who's got that kind of time? You're gonna take some rocks and if the formula is off just a little bit, the whole thing falls apart.
Shatters.
The ore that you use, the steel, trash. And I'm like, you got to be out of your mind, dude. Yeah, amazing.
I think that's probably the only thing I would buy from China anymore is a samurai sword, but it's not China. Never mind. Damn it.
Like a handmade samurai sword made in the traditional way would probably cost you $20,000.
Easy.
Like a legit one.
Yes.
You can buy one that's just stamped out, sharpened by machine.
Right. You go to Japan and it's in every tourist shop.
Yeah. Hell, I have one upstairs that I bought for $70. I can't believe I'm saying this in public. I cannot believe I'm saying this in public. I get obsessed with movies, all right? Right now, my latest obsession is probably the John Wick movies, right?
Okay.
And in my mind, I have this fantasy about buying all the guns that he uses in the movies.
Okay.
But I don't have thousands of dollars laying around to buy the high-tech crap that he uses.
Oh, you don't?
No. I was obsessed with Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I was like, I never read the books. And I got the extended version DVDs on Blu-ray.
Yes.
And like every year, every Christmas, every 2 Christmases, I'll watch them over like a 2 or 3 day period,
Uh-huh.
And just the cinematography, just the story, the scale, just amazing.
It's pretty cool.
I bought, I can't believe I'm telling you this. I bought a replica ring of the One Ring. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But it was like made out of steel or something, and it had like inscriptions on it, which I can't read, so it could have been just gibberish.
It's Elven.
But the point is, Elvish.
Elvish. Elvis.
Is that a thing?
With an H.
SH?
I thought it was Elven.
It could be. That sounds cool too. I knew a guy named Melvin, so it's close enough. So I had a ring from those, and I wore that for like 6 months, and I realized this probably looks a little crazy. I need to stop wearing.
You realized that you were a big fat nerd.
Yeah, no, I was totally a nerd. I'm not denying it, right? And then
it's not a bad thing anymore.
The Last Samurai.
Yeah.
With Tom Cruise.
One of my favorites. Yes.
Admittedly, Tom Cruise is a little weird. Okay.
Yes.
Like Johnny Depp, there's a handful of dudes that are just odd guys.
Yes.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Like if they weren't movie stars, they would be homeless people or something. Like
or on some list somewhere. Yeah.
I don't know.
And so, okay, so we'll give it to him that Tom Cruise is a little off, but his movies are freaking amazing.
His midline's a little off too.
Oh yeah, I know, it drives me crazy. It's like
and he does his own.
His
stunts,
movies are amazing.
I think that's.
I don't
pretty
care
cool.
what you say about the guy, and now here's the thing: I don't care what your philosophy is. I don't care if you go home and sleep in a damn nest that you made out of recycled beer bottles. I don't care. Whatever that is.
That's called college.
Okay.
Like spit and straw.
Make a good movie.
Bird nest. Mud and straw bird nest at night.
Yeah. Make a good movie that I can watch. Because that last Mission Impossible, amazing. Mm-hmm. And those have been going on for 20 years,
Oh, yeah.
The one where it was him and I think Dakota Fanning and the aliens were coming. Remember that?
War of the Worlds.
Yeah. Bro.
That wasn't Dakota Fanning, was it?
Was that not Dakota Fanning, the little blonde girl? She's probably like 30 now, but at the time she was maybe 8 or 9. Anyway, I just thought The Last Samurai was just a fantastic movie. The whole premise of an American guy going over there becoming a samurai and almost, it's a little hokey. Yeah. But Tom Cruise can do it, man.
It really epitomizes the things that we try to portray in our CE courses, changing perspective. So this guy goes over there and he's basically fighting the samurai, and then he gets captured and he learns a new lifestyle and he learns to respect it, and changing perspective.
And then I think he starts wearing the gear of the guy that I think he killed the guy.
Yes, it's all about honor and stuff like that.
And so and those masks, they're leather. It's like an armor thing, and they're made to intimidate. They look demonic and that kind of thing.
Yes,
and just the whole thing. That whole thing just fascinates me. The handmaidenness of it. You know what I mean? The armor, the weapons. Yeah, and those guys, all they did was train for battle.
Right.
Like the Spartans in 300. That's all they did.
Yes.
They were professional soldiers. And there's something, I don't know, I romanticize the idea of somebody willing to
dedicate their life. Basically.
Yes, dedicate their life and to go to those levels of sacrifice for the protection of their people. You know what I mean? It's there's something romantic about that. You know what I mean? That I wish, if push came to shove, that I would be able to die defending my family. I think. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and it's similar to similar, not the same exactly, but it's similar to those who sacrifice their lives here to protect our freedom and protect our way of life and stuff like that too.
Let's bring it full circle. I think this is a perfect segue. Monday's Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Guys, this was, I swear to God, was completely inadvertent, and we were thinking about talking about something for the military, and this conversation just led to it. So
exactly.
As you know, I'm ex-Navy, and I was a dental tech, and all I did was take X-rays, and I was a fancy dental assistant, but I loved it. It changed my life, and veterans, families, spouses, children, thank you for your service, and we really appreciate it. Right, Sandy?
So,
what do you think?
I think a lot of people they go through a little bit of confusion between Veterans Day and Memorial Day, where I make the very real distinction that Memorial Day is for those who have lost their lives, and then Veterans Day is to celebrate and thank the veterans who are still living. So sure. Memorial Day, to me, Memorial Day is a little bit more solemn and reflective. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier. And I've gone through a lot of transition because when I was a kid, Memorial Day was a 3-day weekend. Woohoo, that's it. But now different holidays, like for Christians, Easter and Christmas and things like that, I've really kind of tried to internalize the true meaning of each holiday. So Memorial Day is absolutely a more solemn remembrance type day for those who have lost their lives defending our country and keeping us safe. And, so yeah.
Paying the ultimate price so we can sit up here and do this nonsense. You know what I mean? So protecting those freedoms.
Our lives, the things that we do, we're trying to create laughter and keep, doses of medicine in your ears every week. So it's kind of trivial compared to the sacrifice that our military make.
Yeah. So families that go holidays without seeing their significant others and their dads and their moms and siblings and stuff. So I miss it. I really do, and I kind of wish I'd stayed the whole 20, but but life just went in a different direction. But I have very good friends, and my best friend Doug and his brother both retired, and his Steve's wife.
Awesome.
And so kudos to those guys, and good
awesome
stuff. Our buddy Sue.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. She's a veteran. Yeah.
She's retired. And thank you, Sue. Thank you for what you do, Sue, or what you did.
I like your rhymes. Skills.
Wow. Okay, so that got a little heavy.
So a lot of people, this is a segue alert, but a lot of people barbecue on Memorial Day because it's usually a good time of the year for that. And what's something that you put on the grill for a barbecue?
Nowadays, I don't do it a whole lot, but I'll throw a filet on there or a nice steak.
Oh, well, I was talking about hot dogs.
Oh. You know.
Anyway, so
I'm sorry, I cut you off like 3 times. What were you trying to say? I'm sorry.
it's okay. So you remember the other day I said, I go, oh my gosh, I think I might have COVID. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So John made chili and hot dogs, and I was going to have a chili dog. I'm eating my hot dog, and I couldn't taste. So I was like, I started freaking out a little bit. Like, my heart starts going faster a little bit. And then I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, I can't taste it. And then I realized later it was just a cheap hot dog. So it's like cheap hot dog or COVID. I don't know.
Of all the things to get stressed out about, dude, buy a beef frank.
Well, I have to be very specific in the hot dogs that I purchase if I'm going to have a hot dog, because I try not to get dextrose and cane sugar and all this crap that they put in meat.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need sugar? That I never understood that. But anyway.
Yeah. But all those cured meats, man, none of that stuff is great for you. You know what I'm saying? So
Probably not. Anything
in
processed
moderation,
is not so great.
yeah. So my wife will throw on the turkey dogs,
Yeah.
which are they're
some.
not bad.
Yeah.
And
but they're not
when
good.
I'm not wild about them, but I'll eat one. But I need mine. I don't want to say burnt, but very well done.
Oh,
I like a
me
little
too.
char on them. Yeah,
Burn that.
and she doesn't. She doesn't want any char on it, and I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
she
you
just like
can't.
it, like, kind of warmed up or something?
Yeah, kind of like with some lines on it, but she wouldn't eat
No,
the way I eat
like,
it.
The edge, like, bubbled out black.
Yes,
Not all of it, but yeah.
I like a little crisp to it. You know what I mean? A little crunch, maybe.
Carcinogen City. Put that
Bring
on my
it
hot
on.
dog.
Yeah, those chemicals, set them on fire and put some ketchup on it and put it in my mouth. That's what I want.
Mustard for me, but yeah.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But
So,
are you
I
guys
got
cooking
another-
out?
Yeah. Oh, so there's a store here that had pork steaks and pork butts on sale, so we got a bunch of pork steaks and pork butts. So last night, John made pulled pork. Amazing. And then I believe Monday we'll probably barbecue a little bit, or tomorrow, and I don't know.
John.
We barbecue all the time, though. I know, right?
Dude,
Stop it, John.
Whenever we come out there, I'm gonna send you guys about $100 the week before. I want John to go get whatever he wants, but just get a lot of it, because
We
don't
do
give me
need to
any
make
bread,
that happen.
don't give me any carbs. Just give me a pound of pulled whatever you got, slap some sauce on it, and get out of the way, and give me a beer. I'll sit in the corner,
No,
But I love some good as cookout barbecue food, man.
I know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So, what was I going to say? Oh, we're about to buy half a pig and put that in the freezer.
Okay, this is a dumb question, and I know the answer, but it just sounds funny to say. The front half or the back half?
So you're looking at the pig and you cut it right down between the eyes.
I know. I was just being silly. Yeah.
But if I had to choose, I would totally back end all the way, because them ham hocks,
Bro, but I've seen it made. Again, YouTube, amazing. Head cheese, it looks absolutely gross, though.
John, oh, no. John would eat
I would
that,
try
but no.
it. I would try. I want to try it to see what it tastes like. But there's some things that are just it piques an interest, dude. It's like sushi first time.
No interest right here. Nope.
I was in my mid-30s first time I tried sushi. I knew it
Yeah.
existed. I had no interest.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, hey, Carlos, let me take you out to lunch. He's a dentist from another part of the world. The guy's traveled, lived in France for a while.
He's very
Speaks like
cultured.
3 or 4 different languages. He's like,
Wow.
let's get a plate of sushi. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. He goes, follow my lead. I got 2
Trust
pieces
me.
in, and I was like, can I get some pork fried rice, please? Or whatever I ordered. You know what I mean? I ordered something that was cooked. And then now I can't get enough. Like if
I know. Oh, my gosh.
you put me in
Yeah,
one of your
like
sushi thing, and it's over.
Remember when we went to New York and we stopped at a sushi place? It was okay sushi. It wasn't like, woohoo.
I don't remember that.
What?
Sushi?
Yeah. We went to that.
Didn't we stop at a Mexican place?
Mall. We went to that. Yeah, we went there. That was when we first got there, and then we were driving, and am I mixing up dates? But we went. Yeah.
We stopped at a Chinese place, and they happened to have sushi. Was that it?
Yeah, that was probably it.
Okay, because I think I remember.
It wasn't very good. I mean, compared to what I've had.
Like chicken broccoli or something. I can't remember, but that sounds vaguely familiar.
You know what?
But I do remember the Mexican spot where we stopped.
Yeah.
Which was like a hole in a wall. Yeah.
It was authentic.
Yeah.
My dream trip is Japan. Throw me at some samurais. Awesome. Throw me at some sushi. Throw me at some tea house stuff. One day, maybe, we'll go to Japan. If I can talk John into it. He doesn't want to be in a plane that long.
There's a billion people in like 4 square miles, dude. Japan is like Tokyo and stuff. Are you talking about
China? Is Tokyo that
Tokyo's
populated?
Ridiculous, bro. Yeah, there's no real estate. Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful country, though. I'd love to go. I agree. I would love to go.
I don't want to go to the touristy places. Like, I want to meet somebody who knows, like, we're going to walk up a foothill path to a tea house, to a monastery, whatever. I want to do that kind of stuff. Like, don't take me to that's the one thing about cruises. They take you to the very touristy places. So I just go, I get my magnet to put on my little travel thing and then done. But I want to go inland.
Right.
And discover things and, stuff like that.
They have these monasteries in Japan that are put together, like the wood construction. Yeah. With just intricately cut beams and stuff, and it kind of fits together like a puzzle piece. No nails.
Yeah.
And it lasts centuries. How amazing is that? It goes back to the blades and how they sharpen and make their steel to make these precision cuts. It's absolutely an amazing culture. Yeah, I'd love to go there.
Grandparents, they had a barn. They actually just tore it down last year or whatever, but it was up for forever, and that's how they made it. They labeled the posts and the beams and all that stuff so you could put it all together. No nails.
It's amazing.
I don't think. Yeah.
What did they do with the wood?
I don't know.
You know, that reclaimed old barn wood goes for decent bank, dude.
Money. Yeah.
Like the outside
did with it.
doors, people buy them, they sand them smooth, plane them, and make doors. You know, like those doors that go in in your house on the roller thing?
I want one.
I want one too. I don't know where I would put it, but I'd love one of those.
Right.
Actually, I could probably put it in this room right here and just close the doors like a big library or something. You know,
you could totally
I'll be in my office. I'll see you guys later. You know,
all fancy.
You know.
Yeah.
Where do I want to go?
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for asking.
That's what I was thinking. Yes, in my mind, telepathy. Good job.
My mom's grandparents are from Spain. And they settled in Puerto Rico, but her last name is I'm not gonna say it, but there's a city in Spain with the same last name.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be
so
great.
I would love to go to, and it's known for their cutlery. Like they make and I have this affinity.
Yes.
For knives, I joke around that it's my Puerto Rican passport that I have to have a knife on me at all times. But because it's a stereotype that Puerto Ricans like knives. I asked my dad about that one time, right?
Oh, yeah.
I said, Dad, what's with the stereotype with Puerto Ricans and knives and switchblades and stuff, right? And he goes, well, late 50s and 60s when there was a lot of immigration out of Puerto Rico into established cities like Boston, Philly, New York, you know. Already established Italians, Irish, Polish, were already there. And since we were outnumbered, working class, blue collar people sometimes get into it, and Puerto Ricans are a feisty bunch, dude. I mean, they're like, all right, you 3 or 4 of you coming at me, I'm gonna have to cut the first 1 or 2 of y'all, and that's where all that kind of loosely stem from. So it sounds on a lot of it's based in truth. You know what I'm saying? So again, but the city in Spain is like countries will have a place that's known for the steel industry, like Pittsburgh or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Well, this place is known for their handmade knives,
Nice.
high carbon steel, very, very thin, very sharp. And I want to go and get one from that place. And there's just still there is to it. So.
It's right up your alley. That's awesome.
Yeah. Plus, I don't speak their Spanish though.
Right. It's a little different.
It has a lisp to it.
Right.
And
I remember I forget where it was, but it was some class, and they were talking about the difference between Spain and like Mexico, and it was like cinco versus cinco.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the S's have a distinct lisp to them. And as a native Spanish speaker, you can pretty easily determine who's Puerto Rican, from Mexican, from Cuban, from Spain, you know what I mean? Depending on what type of dialect, if you will.
Yeah, it's like
you could tell a Texan from somebody from Brooklyn,
Mississippi, or Georgia. They have a little southern twang and all that. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
What else?
One last thing.
Yes.
I want to know what you think. So what are 2 things that creep up on you? And I'm not talking like Uncle Ned at the family reunion or Grandma Edna that likes you to rub her bunions. Not like that.
Things that sneak up on you. Just time, dude.
So I put weight and age because I've gained some weight over the last year, or whatever, and I'm sitting here going, now at what point did this happen? Because I know it was gradual, but at what point because I weigh myself pretty often, and at one point I was like, this much. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what the heck? How did that happen? And age is the same thing. Like just yesterday, I was 23 or whatever.
Right. It's funny you mentioned that. Right before we started recording, right? I go, all right, what can I do to make myself look not as old as I am? And then I started thinking, to hell with it. I'm 50.
A
they don't like it. If they don't like it, don't look. Listen to the audio podcast. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I forget that I'm not, 23, and it's like, I'm an older guy. So,
I mean, mentally, we're probably prepubescent
about 13,
boys, because I have that type of, sense of humor, I guess.
I hang around, well, not so much anymore, but I hung around these four or five guys, and we would go get coffee and we'd go eat sushi or we'd go eat pizza 2 a.m, whatever, just guy stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I like these guys because they don't do any drugs, they don't drink, they don't chase women, you know what I mean? They're just good guys.
Yeah. Good, wholesome
and so I'm safe with them,
Right.
But they're all a little odd, and I love them to death, right? All of them, including myself. And so we sit around and just crack on each other just nonstop, you know what I mean? And that's the fun of it, right? And on more than one occasion, they were like, dude, you're probably the youngest one in spirit out of all of us.
Yeah.
You're the most youthful. And I think that's a very polite way of saying that you're the most immature one, even though you're the oldest one in the group, And I'll take it because I get amused at some of the silliest things. And
oh, yeah. I do too.
It's what keeps me sane. You know what I'm saying?
I'd much rather be this way than adult and stressed
just serious.
out.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Adult your glasses for me. Put them on the tip of your nose. Yeah, get real adult and serious. Okay, well, that's not very funny, Carla.
Well, we all need to be a little more responsible as we're out in the public with the COVID virus going on. So please make sure you're wearing your mask and washing your hands and etc.
Maintain a proper social distance, please.
Yes.
That's so stupid, social distancing. I got a thing from Delta, real quick.
Yes.
I'm going to go on a rant for a second.
Okay. Hurry up, because we're running out of
committed
time
to
here.
your health. We're not booking the middle seat on airplanes anymore.
That's not even
Bro,
6 feet.
That seat is 18 inches across. If I can go like this and touch the people across the aisle, it's not 6 feet, dude. You know what I mean? Get out of here with this. Who are you fooling? You know? And so they say the planes are going to be capped at 60%. That's one. Two,
Yeah.
I'm back at work, started this past Monday,
Yes.
and I didn't realize that you need to have a certain level of dental fitness to make it through the day. My back was killing me, man. I had a bunch of FMXs, all this gear. I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm kind of just not. I was happy to be back, though. I was happy to be back. I was happy to not dread it anymore and just do what you got to do.
Boom.
Throw the Crocs on and a jacket and a mask and a hairnet and freaking.
All that fun stuff.
You know, I for some reason they told me to wear 2 socks. I did that, you know.
On one foot?
Double socks. Yeah. And no, so you know, you put on all your PPE and you go do it and then you're fine. You know what I mean? You can be fine.
Yeah. I felt okay.
I still want my A-Flex HVE because you can't use the Cavatron.
I can't wait to get that.
Yeah, I gotta get it because I can't.
I think
I
it'll
need
be
the Cavatron, dude. I think that'll make my life a little bit easier. You know.
I think it will.
But it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
And you've been back though, right?
Just this past week for the most part. But yeah, it went really well. It's getting the groove of everything, but the nerves that you hear about everybody getting stressed out, like, oh my gosh, I'm scared to go back. And then after they go back, they're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And I feel like that's the general consensus is
that's where I was.
It wasn't so bad. Yeah.
Yeah. I was stressing over it. And I'm like, I've done this for 30 years. What am I stressing out about? You know what I mean? Let's see what it's about.
And the stress,
I'm cool. Yeah.
The anxiety, it's not doing anything. I know it's hard. Like, I know that you can't, sometimes you can't help it, but I was getting nervous on my way to work, and I sat there and I took a deep breath, and I was like, there's nothing I can do. If we run over, we just run over. This is new. Like, people are getting used to this again, so we'll just have to take it a step
and it's
at a
weird
time.
because you got to have people parked out front and you call them in, and it's a thing. It's a process, but
it is.
What are you going to do? It is what it is.
That is where we are now. So
yeah, it's a new world. So have a great weekend.
Yes,
take care of yourselves. Eat you some barbecue, and if you guys are still interested, where can they get the A-Flex Assist Arm?
You just go to aflexassistarm.com, and then they have the regular one for the slow speed suction, and then they have the HVE one with the funnel attached to the end, and boom. And you get a promo code, free shipping 1.
Free shipping 1, yeah.
Yep.
Go get you some.
Yes.
And I can't wait to get mine so I can start using my Cavatron again, guys.
Yes.
And, the ultrasonic scaler. All right.
Right.
And give us a yell if you need us.
Yes, 256-743-5677.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anybody's still booking for new a dental conference or something, a study club, whatever, and you need a nice 3-hour fun, actionable
or less.
CE.
Yeah, we can do it shorter too.
We can do it shorter. Yeah. And we'll work something out. Give us a yell.
Boom.
All right, Sandy. Great seeing you, man. Take care.
You too, buddy.
Right. Be good and go floss yourselves, guys.
Yes, go floss yourselves. Bye.
Be good. Bye.